My name is Susan Steeves, and I'll be reading my piece that's called Have We Met? Have we met? I'm one of the people you read about. I'm told I don't look homeless. So what does homeless look like anyway? Have we met? I had a career, a home, enough that I was able to share with others. Have we met?
Susan was a participant in the workshop at the McDonald Center. I have such neat memories of her both as a writer and just as a person in the room. She managed to not only respond to people's writing, but just in conversation, help them figure out how to navigate the world a little better.
I first learned about Right Around Portland in the winter of 2013. I was homeless, and I had found my way to the McDonald Center in downtown Portland. And it was cold and rainy, and they happened to be putting on a writing workshop there and invited me to join them, and I was thrilled.
I think the magical thing about writing for the people in this group and other Right Around groups is just you can go anywhere you want with your writing. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment, right? You just need a notebook and a pen, and some people will listen to you.
The writing workshop that I did was really the only bright spot in my life. Back then, it was the darkest time of my life. It was awful. I was terrified.
Right Around workshops all follow basically the same kind of structure and model. So what happens, somebody will walk in to the room and they'll get greeted by the facilitator and they'll get a pen and a notebook. Then you sit down at a table around with a bunch of people you've never met before, and the first thing you do is you write something.
Even though we were all strangers when we first started the workshop, we bonded over our writing, and we were a team. And when we shared what we'd written, it was profound, and I believe that's because of the way that it's set up. It is very non-threatening.
She spoke a lot about that first year in the workshop being writing the max like all day, and just writing in her journal all day, and just how important that was to keep her going.
I was surprised at how well I did, because I was pretty darn depressed, and I was also amazed at the other people in the group. People who couldn't see, people who couldn't write. I can't say enough about what the workshop did for me and for others that I saw. If they could see the people blossom, if they could have seen how desperate I was at that time and how exciting it was for me to be published and to get pats on the back and to have a place to go. So I think this workshop allowed me to express a lot of what I went through during, as I said before, the darkest time of my life. Awful. And the fact that it got published in a real book, and that people liked it. That was good. That made me feel a lot better about myself and about what I'd been through, I'm not homeless. I miraculously got into permanent housing. I made it, This winter I wasn't cold.